If you guys don't know, I'm actually a crime and security science student in London. I'm in my second year. I don't know how I'm coping, but you know. Hi again, this is Kat Roshan. This is episode 3 right now. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Again, I really appreciate you. So he lives in Burbank, which is North LA, and I was in Idle, which is 3 hours away from LA. So for the recording process, I basically, during the weekends when I had no classes and free time, I had to travel all the way down the windy hill to Burbank, which was nice just to see the scenery, you know. But the first time I had a session with him, it was really, really intimate, but really like quick, because he knew what I wanted. And the first song that I recorded with him was called I Miss London, which is like, I miss London because I used to go there every year for a holiday, just to see my aunt as well. And he's from England as well, so basically like he kind of got the gist of like, it's very like nostalgic song. I want to include the birds chirping to reminisce on Hyde Park. Yeah, but it was, the recording just took 3 hours. Honestly, it was really fast. So how I ended up performing that was Mr. Ong, who is my mentor as well. He actually specifically chose me and Mirnash to perform in China. I don't know why he chose me. I'm very grateful though. But yeah, it was a kind of like last minute thing. I was still in uni at the time, and he just went, "You're going to China to perform Wao Bulan and Ingwei Ai Ching," which is because of love. It was very spontaneous, but I was just very grateful. And Mir, who I had never met before, we just kind of rocked up on the day and was like, here we are, we're performing together, we have to get on this flight, I don't know you, but we're gonna try and break the ice. And he's like a big brother to me. I've never been to China, and I know I have Chinese roots, so that was quite eye-opening. Like, the fans there go crazy, like different level kind of crazy in a good way. But it really like helped me understand maybe like where my ancestors came from. I got to try really cool food. Like, there's this really long noodle I tried. I had to stand up to even like measure the length of a noodle, which is so good. But I felt very proud to be like representing Malaysia, because Malaysia's small, honestly, like as a country compared to other countries, and not a lot of people specifically know where Malaysia is if you're not from Southeast Asia or you're not from like Asia. So I was honored to just kind of put Malaysia on that global scale on the map. So again, I met Mr. Park through Mr. Ong somehow as a connection, and he was playing me demos, and there was this cool song that just had this cool R&B like dance beat to it, which is going crazy wild. And it was all in Korean, but I really liked the vibe of the production. So I was like, why don't we do like an English version, but also collab with like one of your artists that you have signed, so like Sujin, who is under MOT, Mr. Park's company. So I flew to Korea to record this song, because I was like, I've never been to Korea, might as well like go and explore. And it was really cool because Mr. Park works like, he knows what he's doing, so he's like clicking, and I was just in the studio. I was like, okay, I'll follow his lead. Like, you just tell me what to do. I will try my very best to like convey what you want me to convey. But also the language barrier was quite hard between us, just because Mr. Park wasn't quite fluent in English. But through his actions and just like, he really tried his very best and put so much effort into trying to help me understand what he wanted. So yeah, I'm very grateful to Mr. Park. And his English has improved, so I applaud him. Ooh. Music, obviously, like I would love to venture into the EDM genre, different other genres that I have the chance, and to collab with many more, grammatically wrong, many more local artists, but also international artists. Try and break into the UK market or the US market even more. Personally, if you guys don't know, I'm actually a crime and security science student in London. I'm in my second year. I don't know how I'm coping, but you know. And I would maybe try and also go into more of the law enforcement side. So I'm currently doing an internship with the Police Foundation, which reviews the policies of the police in London and England. So maybe just venturing into that even more would be kind of cool, just having like a double life. Even be a spy, honestly, if I had the chance. Or work in the Malaysian police, who knows? Like, so you guys better watch out, you know. Well, the balancing part, I just have to try and cramp everything into one day. Like, I go to uni. Honestly, like my friends get me through the course and all my assignments that I have to do. But let's say like I know my priorities. So whilst I'm in London, I try and prioritize my studies first. And then when I come back to KL, it's solely on music. And if I do have an assignment I have to do, I'll just do it when I have free time. But even learning them, like, I'm quite intrigued. That's why I started criminology. I'm intrigued to understand like the darker side of humanity and why people commit such crimes, you know, just like why they do it and what's going on in their brains. So that has actually also had an influence on my music a bit, where my lyrics are a bit more matured and darker. Not darker in that sense where it's like I want to die kind of thing, but like more like the ambience of it, but also in the way that I am brought up and the way people perceive me. Just, I don't want to give too much away. Like if I say I'm doing this and that, and I'm this and that, you'll be like, I'm bored because, you know, you have nothing new to learn about me. So I try and keep that mysterious like facade, just so that you guys are more like, oh, like who is she kind of thing. Don't be scared to get out there. Just be you, honestly, and just grasp as many opportunities as you can. As I've let go a few in the past that I wish I took. But yeah, those missed opportunities can lead you to a lot of different places and other opportunities. So yeah, to my younger self, just be you. Thank you for listening to episode 3. Again, I just want to give you a virtual hug, even though I can't be face to face with you. If you want to hear more of my stuff and follow my journey, you can search me up at katrina.roshan, katrina.roshan, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I post like a lot of stuff on there. And yeah, stream I'm a Rebel. That's like my latest release. So Yeah, it's a cool song, and you guys can be rebels, but in a positive way, yeah, not a negative way, because we don't like that.